everyone, and welcome back to Sam's Crafty Castle. Today's video is all about the Hedgehog Hollow December box, because I'm a little behind. This one was New Year's Eve themed, and you'll see though that despite all the New Year's Eve themed stuff inside of the box, I was able to make some really fun all occasions cards. So you just saw me go through everything that's in the box. This video is also really sped up because it was long. So I tried to make it shorter for you guys. So first I go through and score all the card bases. I got 6 of them. And then I'm starting the first card. So this one is probably one of the more New Year's Eve of all of them. But there's only one that I make that actually says like Happy New Year's on it. This one actually goes through a couple of versions. So right now I'm actually working on the first one, which I end up scrapping and starting over on when I get to this part. So I just cut down a card base to, not a card base, I just cut down a panel to a quarter inch border on each side, and then I totally throw that out the window and change my mind of how I'm going to do this. So I end up cutting that champagne-y color in half, and then I make a silver one, or gold, I thought it was silver, and corner piece, and then I cut out the circle and I stamp and I color. I'm gonna go easy on the directions this time because none of these cards are super difficult that you probably couldn't figure them out by looking at the layout. So I'm actually gonna use this video to just kind of talk about a few things and catch up on some stuff and everything and plug some other projects and things. So first thing I want to plug, you're about to see on screen or talk about, is that the Gina K amalgam inks. She just came out with a whole bunch of no line coloring ones. And you guys know I'm a big Gina K ink person. And I like the no line coloring ones are really fun and different, and you'll see me use them throughout this video. I also use I think I used the black one, or the jet black, at some point in this video. I'm trying to remember. I filmed this video a while ago. And I also used the chocolate truffle, which aren't necessarily as no-line coloring type ink colors. But they're still really nice. Chocolate truffle, I think, might actually be my new favorite. But, so I wanted to talk about that and say you can go take it, or get those for yourself. They're really nice. Again, I really like the ink cubes more than the ink pads, but either one will work, and it's just a cool new product I wanted to share with you guys, and that I ended up featuring in this video, because it's pretty much, her amalgam ink is pretty much what I used through this entire video. I had just gotten the no line ones when I filmed this, so that's why I used them a lot. So there's the first card all colored in. I also do all the coloring in this with colored pencils, and you can see I just showed off a card sketch, which all of these are card sketches which you can find on my Pinterest page. 90% of the cards you see on my vlog or on my channel or Instagram or wherever are based off of card sketches, and you can find all of those on my Pinterest page, which is linked on the blog, and I think I have it linked in the description below, and if it's not, I'll try to make sure I remember to put it in there. Then go to my card sketches board, and then under the made tab will be the ones that you guys have seen. The other ones are ones that I like and haven't made yet, so sneak peeks from that point perspective. So what else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I want to talk about another project I started, and this will be the only time I talk about it in a video, but the link will always be in the description down below. I have also started a Disney channel, or a Disney vlog channel, which you can, it's the channel name is It's a Disney Kind of Day, and I'll put a link down in the description below. I just got back from a trip to Disney, which is why I've been MIA for a while, and I've been started to post the vlog footage and stuff on that channel, and there'll be Disney tips and tricks and stuff coming up over the next couple months, and Disney vlogs. So the weeks that Sam's Crafty Castle doesn't get a video, it's a Disney kind of day, will, give or take, because life happens and stuff comes up and then you don't get it done. But like this video was supposed to go up 2 weeks ago now, but life got busy and there was a lot of footage and I didn't get it edited and they didn't get the voiceover recorded, so it's going up today. But so you can also check me out there. I just wanted to give it a little shout out, and like I said, I'll put the link down in the description. This will be the last time I talk about it in a video, but link in the description if you ever want to check it out. This card is what I'm going to talk about a little bit more, because this one is my actual favorite card that I make. So this one, I use the Decofoil transfer gel. When I get these Hedgehog Hollow kits, what I try to do is use everything that's in the box at least once. I don't always use all the card bases because sometimes I don't want to make 6 cards, which is kind of what happened here. I just kept going and going and going, and I realized the video was getting long. I didn't want to split it in 2, so I was like, okay, I'll just make, I think I make 4 in the end. Maybe, yeah, I make 4. What you just saw me do there was use the stencil, the fireworks stencil. I thought it would be really cool to foil it, so I got out my Decofoil transfer gel and ran it through the spread it through the stencil, and now it's going to sit over there for basically the rest of the video because it has to dry overnight. This, and then the card I'm working on now is one that the other 2 cards I was like, oh, they could be fun, like wedding cards or anniversary cards. They all both have that kind of like theme to them. This one I was going all the way for birthday card because there's a lot of fun like party hats and party horns and stuff on this stamp set, and I thought that would make a fun birthday card. I did have a plan for a 5th card for this, but I ended up scrapping it because I made too many boo-boos on the card when I made them, and I just didn't have the time to try and get this video up and finish that last card. So I do some masking on this birthday one. I'm explaining these last 2 because they're a little more complicated. To get the little party horns to overlap, and that's about as complicated as this one gets. But the transfer gel one is a little more involved, which you'll see because I filmed that and then I made this one and then I had to come back to it the next day after the transfer gel dried. The other thing with this kit is, oh, I don't think I said this. This kit was Pretty Pink Posh. You might have seen it on the sequins at the front, at the beginning of the video. But yeah, this kit was, or the sponsor, because every month is sponsored by a different company. This kit was sponsored by Pretty Pink Posh. And then I also have the January one, which was just Hedgehog Hollow, which you probably won't see a video on that one. Oh, there we go. That's another topic. See, I just have to talk. Hedgehog Hollow kits. I've officially been subscribed for a year now, and I thought this would be a good time to sort of share my thoughts after having had it for a year and all that kind of stuff. I do still really like this box, for the most part. It took a year to get a box I didn't like, so that I've had ones I like more than others, but it took a year to get one that I got, and I was just like, oh gosh, I'm never going to use this. There was the foil fireworks, real quick. But so, and even since, and that was January's box, and I just gave it all to a friend. I said, you know what, I'm keeping like 3 of these stamp sets, y'all take the rest. Somebody should get some use out of it if I'm not going to. So that's what I did. But for the most part, I'm really extremely happy with the kit, and I don't plan on canceling it anytime soon. And it's nice because of the way I do these kits, where it's like, okay, this is my box of supplies, 90% of my project comes from here. I find myself trying a lot of different things. I have that transfer gel. I don't play with the transfer gel very often, but I have it. I just don't use it. And I like it. Again, I just don't use it. So having that stencil in there, I started to play around with like, okay, I got to use this stencil. What do I want to do? You know, how do I want to do this? Do I just like ink blend some fireworks in? But then I was like, no, I want them to sparkle because they're fireworks. So I thought about like embossing them, which I've done with other fireworks sets I have, and just kind of played around with many different things. And then ended up going, oh wait, no, I had Nouveau Mousse. I ran that idea through. I ran through scrapping the video and waiting till March for some new products that are coming out. But then I was like, no, you know what, I'm going to do this. So I ended up deciding to foil it, and it came out really nice. It's really nice and sparkly. There was one thing I was trying to wish I would have done it like the other way, like flip the stencil around instead of doing it long ways, done it straight up and down kind of thing. I know it's weird because it's a square, but just the big firework, I would have liked to be in a different spot on the card than it was. That's all it really comes down to. This card, as you see, has a lot of layers to it. And the other thing from this kit specifically I want to talk about is that mirror cardstock. Again, going kind of along the lines of like trying things that I might not normally try. Mirror cardstock is something I've avoided just because in my head it was hard to work with. But in reality, it's really not that bad. So I was sitting there filming this video and playing with that mirror cardstock and kind of going, maybe I might consider investing in some of this at some point. I even cut out I even die cut it. I'm die cutting the mirror cardstock right now. And it was a whim, and it was like, it's going to work or it's not going to work, and then if it doesn't work, I'll figure out something else. But it actually worked really nice. So the rest of the video is missing because I was testing out some new equipment and stuff, and I lost a couple clips of footage trying to play with my fancy new camera and some of its remote control features. So I'm going to start signing off now because it's pretty much over, and you'll see here at the end. So thank you so much for watching today. I know today's video was kind of choppy, but I will see you in a few weeks with another video. Have a crafty day.